Okay.
What are your predictions, Zohe? What are the community's predictions on this matchup?
In my opinion, I think Iber is doing really good recently. He knows the basics, and Hilberry has the experience, and maybe a bit faster click than Iber. So I'm actually looking for a completely equal match between them. So it might be like 2-2 for each, and then we're gonna have the last game
Yes,
for
I
the
agree.
decider.
I agree. It is very likely that we will see the full 3 games being played.
Yes, for sure. Have you started? I see Iber has selected Abbasid, and Hilberries has selected the French, the most oppressive at the moment in H4. And I think Iber has the proper counter sieve for French because he can make starting age spearmen to block Hilberries to get a gold, or he might do his 5 minutes 20 spearmen with ram push.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see which strategy is going to Hilberries is going to apply, because it's obvious that Hobbit is expecting the night rush.
Exactly.
So maybe we could see an early archers from Hillberries. Maybe we will see calves and pikemen, perhaps.
I think Hilberry still lacks the experience, so he knows how to play full knights properly. And if Hilberry tries to be extra smart and goes for a rainbow mix of army units, this would be too much for a very opponent, you know. Then he will not be able to control, and he might lose the game because of this. So I think Hilberry should just stick with one unit, play defensive, try to raid with the cav, snipe Iber's villager and make him weak, and go to castle age, and then he can finish the game.
Yes. From what I could have seen from Hillberry's match history, he has a positive outcome against Abbasid civilization players. So I think Hillberries might have an idea on how to deal with, in this case, Hobbit's Abbasid. But
Yeah.
maybe and Hobbit clearly is going off defensive. He's
Yeah,
right now.
what I'm seeing with Iberhobbit's build is he might not be going all in Spearman push in starting age because he's already mining gold and he has only 2 villages on wood. So both the players might be going next stage. So we're gonna see a feudal war.
Do you think that Hobbit is planning on a fast castle?
No, no. I mean he can try, but he has to be very defensive versus French. And age 4 is such an aggressive playstyle. If you're going fast castle, you're gonna pay for that very dearly. You're gonna lose a lot of villages, especially versus French because you know they have very fast knights.
Hilbert is about to reach feudal and he has enough resources to pump his first knight. However, he has not explored properly enough Hobbit as to know where to raid. So
Yeah.
he's probably going to waste some precious time trying to find where to hit.
So Hilberry is going next stage, and Hobbit is about to click next stage. So Hobbit will be a bit slow going to next stage because Abbasid takes a lot of time.
Yes, but we can see pikemen, spearmen coming out of Hobbit's racks. He is obviously expecting the knights. Let's see if Hilberries will throw his knights or if he will.
Okay, wait. Let me jump to the live view because I think I'm a minute behind. Okay, so Hilberry's build is so far it seems like this is all in cav. This is all in knights.
He has 13 villagers at food, 8 at gold, 1 on wood, so he's probably just going to go all out knights.
Old Knights, yes. But maybe he's over-investing because he doesn't need so much on gold and food for only one stable pump for Knights.
Yes, I can see that his economy is not really optimal at this point. He has more than enough resources to pump from 2 stables, but he doesn't have any wood whatsoever to either build a second stable, which of course is not advisable against Abbasid.
Yeah.
But they're arranged. He just now sent some more villagers from gold.
Ouch. Hobbit just lost one villager.
If Hillberries can keep applying the pressure, we might see an upset here, Soheb. Because
Yeah.
Hobbit is the people's favorite for this matchup.
Yeah, but Hobbit is actually doing the right thing. Let me check the villager count. Hobbit is 24 and Hillberries is 28. Yeah, of course he has the French fast villager bonus in this situation. But you see Hillberry has changed from gold to wood. So most likely I think there will be an archery range coming. Yep.
He's building an archery range with 5 villagers. He's probably really looking forward to a very brutal push here. He's already harassing. He's harassing.
Oh yeah.
On hobbits.
The harassment is really good. Has been really effective so far because Hillberry is harassing and Hobbit is doing nothing. He's just being defensive.
Hillberries already has 5 knights. This could be huge.
Oh, we see a decent micro from Hillberry. He's moving out the injured knight and he's trying to surround Iber's spearman. Did Iber upgrade his spearman? He did, yes. But I think Iber desperately needs a blacksmith and he also needs to make an archery range because once Hillberry has that archer mass, it will be very difficult for Iber to defend himself. Oh, but he
spearman. This is very risky. This is very. But
Iber is pushing with the spearman. Yes, very interesting.
Very interesting. As Hillberries builds a defensive outpost.
Yes. But I wonder what it would be Iber's reaction with this because he saw an archery range already and Hillberry has the first archer out. He sees it. And what is Iber doing? Is he making any stable or any range? Nope.
Hillberry's economy is in trouble.
He's still 35 villager as compared to Hobbit's 28.
20 villagers on wood and 14 idols.
Oh, okay. 14 idols. Oh, yes, look at Hobbit's base. He gonna lose 6 villagers.
Oh my god, this is huge for Hillberries.
But at least Iber has the wheelbarrow, so he can run faster.
Yes, but he lost quite some villagers as Hobbit is back to 30 villagers. Meanwhile, Hillberries has 37 villagers.
Yeah.
This is a huge difference, almost 30% more villagers.
Yes, that's a problem. Like French civ is such a strong civ, like because of the faster rate of villager pumping. You put more on food, you can pump like almost like 2 town centers, you know. And Hobbit has to really do something now. He has to try to get into Hillberry and get some of his villagers. Otherwise, this is not looking good for Iber.
This is not looking good for Iber at all. This is not looking good for Iber at all.
I'm surprised. I think Hillberry's has been. You think he's been hiding his skill level, and now we are seeing maybe 70% play from him, not the usual 20%, which he always.
I would say this is almost a 67%.
67%. Okay. That means he's playing in a very high level at the moment. I don't like the way Hobbit is using his spearman, showing.
Habibi saying that Habibi suspects that someone could be smurfing as Hillberries. I don't think so, Habibi. You see, Hillberries has been playing very actively. He really knows what to do against Abbasid. So no, it's not Goldie, Shiranufuri, or Habibi. This is the real Hillberries, the one and only Hillberries,
Exactly.
and we are actually seeing
Uh,
a
look at
very close match.
look at Iber's army of spearmen getting shattered, and Hilberry is double
So
range. Hilberry is
yes,
double range versus Iber single range. So I'm not sure what is Iber planning here. He needs more
yeah,
army like ASAP. He needs to
ASAP.
make like 5 range now, otherwise this will be difficult for him if the knights and archers come forward.
Hillberries has managed to assort a very well-balanced economy as he has 63 population in total, 38 villagers, and not less than 17 archers and 4 cavalries with health upgrade. So
By the
this is
way,
not looking
Iber
good.
Iber has recuperated Miguel. He is also 37
No,
villager.
that charge,
Oh,
oh, Hobbit is losing. This is huge for Hillberries. Hillberries might be approaching to victory as we speak.
yes.
Look at the micro, that micro. Hillberries is applying a very
This
nice
is
micro.
this is a very crucial fight. Let's see what's gonna happen.
This is the decisive fight. This is a decisive fight.
Very nice micro by Hilberry. Actually, he put his knights on the back, and then he's getting on the archers.
However, Pikemen,
Are
I
pikemen
think
killing the archers? I don't think so.
Hillberries is at.
Oh.
Oh my god! Hillberries at 61 population in total.
Yeah, Iber population just dropped to 45. This is not looking good for him.
This is not looking for good at all for Hobbit, who is a more experienced player in Age of Empires 4. Hillberries, however, is the greatest of all time in
Yes,
AOE.
we definitely can see why he calls himself that. Look at such a Lex experience. He's playing maybe like 30 minutes in once in a week or once in a month, and just look at the experience he has already for this game, and he played the French so perfectly. I think the Iber gave up the game when he was very late. He saw the archery range from Hilberry very early, and he did nothing to counter that. He was very slow to mass up his own army.
Oh my god, this is looking very, very lopsided. Very lopsided. This is Hillberries is just applying so much pressure.
Yeah, Hilberry definitely looks like he's all in. He's not
He is
looking to
all
go
in.
to next age. I think he wants to get this over with right now.
Hillberry is applying a very good micro, very, very good micro. Oh no, Hobbit misclicked. His villagers went together alongside the pikemen, and this seems to be
This
could be
is
GG
this could be
already.
GG for Ivory for Hilberries. Yep, I don't think there's any chance of Ivory coming back. 1-0 for Hilberries. I think if Hilberry played in the tournament game with that guy Baba, he would have easily won him.
I agree. I agree, Soheb. I think Hillberries was the favorite to win against Baba. However, apparently something showed up for Hillberries at the scheduled time, so he was not able to make it. Now on statistics, 82 to 17. This is brutal. This is very, very brutal. But might we? Do you think we will see a comeback from Hobbit?
We
Or do you
might,
think?
because Hilberry cannot select French again, right? So now Hobbit has a chance to select French and make a comeback. So let's see. It will all depend on what Civ Hobbit is going to select now. Because keep in mind, Basil is not the best Civ, right? It is not even S tier, A tier. It is like B tier Civ. If you look at the other pros comparing the Civ. So, and French is S tier. So it is very easy to win from France. So now
I
it,
agree. I
yes,
wonder what we'll be seeing from Hobbit. I hope that Hobbit can pull something. Can pull something. You know, a 2-0 would be very hard. Very, very hard for Hobbit.
yes, yes. If Hobbit gets X0 and he's out, it will
Yeah,
be very hard for him emotionally and also personally with all the shit talking that is gonna come to him from Hilberry. So Hobbit needs to step up his game and try to win the second game. He just cannot lose this with X0, you know. He has to win at least a few games.
I super agree with you, Soheb. I super agree with you. Hobbit really needs to win one of this best of three. Otherwise, the psychological burden that he will have to bear will be just too much.
Yes, and we don't want Hobbit to retire so early. We want him to keep on playing. So, let's see. Now, both of the players are in lobby already. So, seems like they both are quite eager to finish up this best of three. And pretty soon we should be starting with game number 2. I would be I'm I want to know what Civ they're gonna select.
We really don't want to see Hobbit retiring so early, going back to DE to play brainy sets. We really don't want to see that, right?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Going back to H1 now, uh, this would be a sad outcome.
Probably Hilberries will pick his Mongols, which has proven to be a very aggressive playstyle of Hilberries.
Ah, so Hilberries
Uh,
has played Mongols before, so he knows how to play with
he
Mongols.
knows how to play it. However,
Interesting.
interesting, and we would really like to know what Hobbit will bring to counter that, like to I don't know, to
Hmm.
reverse this is score. Like 1-2-0 is very, very bad for him right now.
I don't know, man. Mongols is actually people don't say it, but I think Mongols is as strong as French because you can do such massive raid in the next 2 minutes when the game starts. And if Hilberry goes for all-in horseman rush and he tries to block Hobbit from taking that gold, then Hobbit is screwed because French
Hobbit will be
is
screwed.
completely dependent on gold. So if this will be Mongols versus French and Hilberry knows what to do, we can actually see a 2-0.
We could see a 2-0. This would be very, very demolishing for Hobbit, as he
Whoa,
was.
they did not turn on casting or what?
Sorry.
On spec mode. I think they did not turn on spectator mode.
No, they are still not. Oh, you think they didn't allow for this?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh no, this is very bad for us. Very bad for the community.
How can they miss this man?
What are we going to do?
Well, they wrecked us.
I think Hobbit was just too nervous. Like there was just so much pressure on him.
I'm trying to reach them, or if somebody has the number. Do you have Hilberry's number or something? Write him in.
I don't have, but I can try to give him a call.
You should tell him to just come back and restart game number 2 for the community. shows they are in game already. And we can't spectate them. Well, guys, what can we say here? Unfortunately, the host had to turn on spectator mode. They did not, so we can't actually watch game number 2. And this was very crucial for all of us. And we don't know the outcome now.
I tried to phone call Hillberries through Discord, but apparently he's very, very well focused on his game right now.
Yeah.
So what can we do, Soheb?
Uh,
Maybe we play the last game while they.
I'm checking if Hobbit is streaming or not.
I don't think he is, but let's check anyway.
Yo, Wilbury, I will turn it on back.
Yeah, man, don't do that, Hobbit, please.
I didn't see.
I've been okay. That's nice. That's
sorry
nice.
if the pressure was just too hard on you, Hobbit, but you have to win, man. Like the community wants to see all 3 games played. They want to see a comeback.
Exactly.
You were the favorite, man. You were the favorite.
Man, my first game, I forgot to click wheel and I didn't find the ships.
Yeah, it was tough. The rating Hilberry was doing on you was a bit insane, and I was surprised that you saw 2 ranges paint from him when you sent your spearman forward, and you were a bit late to take action on that.
Yeah.
You know.
I was thinking about making either horseman or making.
Horsemen and pikemen is also a good combination, because if you have upgraded horsemen, they can also take on knights much more actively as archers, because archers just gets completely wrecked with knights, but horsemen can fight with knights. Anyways, bro, good luck for the next one.
Thank you.
Good luck, Hobbit.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we have not missed a second game. It is still on. Luckily, they realized.
I like that Hobbit seems to be stable emotionally, so maybe he won't get the nervousness, make him play him, like tricks. I think he will be very stable.
Yes, but I listening to Hobbit speak, I think he's certainly a little bit nervous now, because he's down 1-0, right? So once you are down, Hilberry will be much more confident. For Hobbit, it will be much more difficult. Hobbit might make more mistakes, small mistakes, which can cost him the second game. So he really need to concentrate on this, calm down a bit, give 100% for this game.
Yes, I really hope Hobbit can turn that emotions, can fix those emotions, that nervousness, and maybe we will be on for another show. They are in the lobby again. Maybe they are close to pressing the launch button.
Oh yeah.
This is a much awaited matchup, probably the most awaited matchup of the tournament so far. I don't think any other matchup in this tournament has gathered so much attention from the community, from the experts all around the world. So yeah, we are definitely in a very high level show here. So hey, what do you think?
Oh yes, for sure, because we see like how the H1 DE community has been kicked out from all the pros in H4. I think this was what we needed. We needed our own private tournament where we can shine out and be the best.
I could not be any more. I could not agree with you anymore. So I think the community really deserve this tournament. They really deserve some cash prizes for the best players. so they can
Yes.
afford better pieces for their computers, you know? Make an investment. Maybe with that money they can buy a better graphic card and improve their level in H4.
Yes, for sure, for sure. But then it will be a good morale boost for the community, you know, because now we see most of us are not doing 1v1s. We are just sticking to team games because we're not sure like how we're gonna do in a more higher level. And a lot of us, we have been grinding a lot, but we see the level here in H4 is pretty high. So this will take a little bit of more time and more grinding, and then we see. So such events like this is definitely a morale boost for all of us, you know.
And it's a very necessary moral boost for our community. So all of us can try even harder, grind harder, and eventually hit that top 200 player ranks. Like so far, only Ho and yourself have been able to hit that 200 top 200 world ladders. It's very tough, I can tell you.
Yes,
And
I would say like I am like 150th rank in my Smurf account, but then I was only playing French with that. I played only one game with English, and French is such a strong civ at the moment, so it's very easy actually to win. And we actually are very eagerly waiting for the next patch where they're going to balance the game a little bit more.
it's going to be very. We will really probably see very, yeah, like more civs getting into the S tier, into the S tier, not just French. I think French. To be fair, I think. Oh wait, no, Hobbit is going Abbasid again. This is wrong.
What?
What the hell? He's going Abbasid
He's
again.
going Abbasid versus English, man.
But he cannot repeat civilization, can he?
I, I, the loser can, I think. Let me check on the rules. Maybe if somebody here from the tournament. Why did he go Abbasid with English? English is the counter for Abbasid. I mean, what can he make? He can make pikes. English longbow counters it. He can make archers. English longbow counters it. He can make camel archers. He can make camels. All countered by English longbows. So I don't know what he's thinking here. This is the pressure.
Well, apparently Hilberys has no problem. Has no problem with Hobbit going Abbasid again, right?
He must be rejoicing, I think, seeing Iber, because Hilberry, maybe he's not in his 100% capability, but he has the brains. You know, he knows that he has been reading all the civs secretly, not showing it to us. He has been researching about all the civ and all the counters. You can see by the way he chats, you know, he gives us his experience about what units to make. So he knows, like, Hobbit has made a big mistake.
Yes, but I'm not sure if these mistakes will be able to be fixed, because right now he's versus English. This is a very hard matchup. Very hard matchup for Hobbit right here.
Exactly.
It's very hard.
And Hilberry knows how to play with English. He knows the build order. He knows how to go to next age very fast, and he knows how to spam longbows.
Hilberys is a very fearsome foe, I believe. Maybe Hobbit's problem was that he underestimated Hilberys. So this went obviously very bad for him on game one, but maybe now that Hobbit has tasted Hilberry's actual power, maybe he won't be as confident as he was in game one, and he will actually be more careful on his unit choices. I think he's a little bit greedy on going on a dog so early.
The dog move is nice. The dog move always pays you off, because you see he's only 5 on wood, so maybe he is a minute slow. But if Hilberry is not docking, then Orbit is gonna have a decent amount of food going next stage.
I think you could catch up with live gameplay. You are 1 minute behind, Soheb, so we are both up to date on our...
Ah, okay. My bad. My bad. Okay, now I'm live, yes. So Hilberry is going with Council Hall. 2 on gold. He should put more on wood, actually. You need at least 10 villager on wood to keep continuously pumping longbows from that council hall.
Yes, and Hilberries is very close on getting to second age. He might do some longbow push, perhaps. He has a lot of sheep on his scout. That's pretty much.
Oh yeah, those are some.
2,000 food right there. 2,000 food. This is a lot. This is a lot.
Oh yeah, he should be extra careful not losing his scout and losing all that sheep.
Do you think this could be Goldie right here?
No, I don't think so, because seeing the recent turn of events, I don't think that Goldie and Hilberry are getting along so well. So I don't see any reason why Goldie will try to smurf as Hilberry and play for him.
Oh my god. Hobbit just clicked to go second age. It's gonna be very, very bad for him. Very, very bad.
But let's see.
Oh my god.
24 villager versus 19 villager. But the good thing is, like English, they are slow. They need time to push and gather that army. I don't really understand why Hobbit made an outpost over here next to wood and gold. He should have put it to the front side where his berries is. Look at this, he's making an outpost on the back side.
3 villagers. What's Hobbit doing? I think this is nervousness playing bad on him. He has 16 on wood, 5 on food, 5 on gold. This is not looking very promising for Hobbit.
But what is his strategy here? He has not made a single army yet, no barracks, nothing. Do you think he's gonna go horseman?
I think he could go horseman, but...
Or he's going fast castle, because he has 5 on gold.
Oh my god. No, I don't... That would be very greedy, very, very greedy. I don't think... He's going for wheelbarrow, early wheelbarrow. This is very good for him. However, he's probably going to build up range, but he's probably going horseman. We will have to wait and see. So far, this game is very close, very, very close. We might see a very tight, very high level game.
Hobbit has sent 1 villager forward, but if Hobbit is building like this, he should be blocking, he should be walling off the crossings.
Watch out for... Do you see with the river?
Yes,
yes. He's harassing his hobbits, fishing boats, and this is... Oh my god, this is very, very hard for Hobbit, as he's relying solely on fishing boats to get his food. He's now on a very difficult position. Very, very difficult position.
He can just make a dhow, and this will be enough to kill all those archers actually. Okay, he has Golden Age 1 activated, so this will give him a lot of eco boost.
It will, however, Hilberry's the master of strategy. He is mixing longbowman with pikeman. This is a very, very smart
play, yes.
Very smart.
So, Iber is making horsemen, as we saw before. At least this can help him clear off the longbows. But then Hilberry will see the horsemen. He's gonna go invest more in pikemen. And then what will Iber do? His civ cannot stop spearmen with longbow push.
I wonder if this longbow he's mixing with pikemen. This is a very, very, very intelligent move.
Yes, it's a very deadly combination, especially against horsemen.
I'm not sure if Hobbit will survive this onslaught.
Hobbit has to make... he's making fishing boats. He has to make a galley ship or a dhow.
Yes. Oh, he's going to lose his last 3 fishing boats, perhaps, as Hilberry's army is walking. He's being hit by a wolf, but that doesn't distract Hilberry's from hitting his target, which is Hobbit's fishing boats.
Yeah. And
Well,
slowly Hilberry is also getting the critical mass, you know, of longbows and spearmen. Meanwhile, Hobbit has no army still. He has 5 horsemen at the moment.
Meanwhile, Hilberry's is just getting closer and closer to this critical mass, as he has 9 longbows and 4 spearmen. Oh my god, this might be the end.
Economy-wise, Hilberry has 30 villager and Iber has 36. But I like the way how Hobbit is making outposts everywhere. This might save him, him from the push from Hilberry's. But then if Hilberry makes one single ram,
It's over.
it is over. Yes. Oh, look at the horsemen! They're about to find the army from Hilberry's.
I think Hilberry's already spotted. Hilberry's already spotted the horsemen of Hobbit.
Iber is already camping his villager inside the outpost. But he can see it. I think he can. Yeah, with the outpost he can see everything. He can see all the army from Hilberry's.
This is a very good move by Hobbit in garrisoning those villagers, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe shoot some lucky arrows, drain some hit points out of.
So two barracks coming from Hilberry, by the way, and Iber only has horsemen, and he's pushing.
Oh no! No!
No, Hobbit.
Hobbit is going to throw. Oh, how no! This is a. Oh, that was a doe.
That was a doe. Yes, this is helping a lot, but it is still not a good fight for Iber. Why is he taking it?
Very bad fight for Iber. Very bad fight for Iber, and we might be seeing the end of this match right now. If that doe is over, because he's not even getting the doe close to the dock to be repaired, we might be seeing the end of Hobbit right here, right now. Hobbit's population has gone down to 49. However, Soheb.
Yes.
Hobbit is getting closer and closer to click Bronze Age.
Let's see, if Hobbit makes more outposts surrounding his town center, then he can still hold his push and goes for Castle Age. But he just used a lot of his resources pumping those horsemen. And he has 10 idols.
Hilberry's meanwhile getting this critical mass while pumping villagers non-stop. He has 5 villagers on queue. He has a very steady economy. I would say that Hilberry is getting closer to victory.
Certainly, this looks like it, that this will be 2-0, because what Iber is now making a range, so most likely he's not going to the next stage. Those normal archers, they're gonna get wrecked with longbows, man. So I don't see the point why Iber is mining stone. He should be all in food and wood and mass that horseman and archer army if he wants to survive this in the next 5 minutes.
I'm not so optimistic about Hobbit surviving the next 5 minutes. Oh, he got an archery range up. This is a very smart move by Hobbit. Very smart move. Very clever. Very brilliant.
I'm just seeing the difference. Like, the normal archers have the same attack, but longbows have 7 range, and the normal archers has 5 range.
Yes, archers. However, archers have a faster hit rate than longbowmen.
Okay, so but I still think longbows still will be able to win versus archers because you have the healing option with longbows. So in a fight, you can just use the health stuff, which keep their hit points pretty high.
I really think Hobbit wants to click. He wants to click bronze, but now there goes the ram. Hilberry's getting the critical mass and rams. I don't think Hobbit will survive this onslaught. This is just too much.
2 rams. Oh my god, yes.
2 rams. Oh my god, I don't think I don't see how Hobbit. No, if Hobbit goes attack, critical mass, Hilberry's critical mass, this is not good for him at all.
This is the answer for going fast castle, and Hilberry is doing the perfect play. I'm quite surprised that he's
I think Hilberry is playing very flawless here.
very flawless, yes. Flawless. 3 rams, okay. This will be
3 rams. I don't see how Hobbit is going to survive versus 3 rams.
So basically, Hilberry is all in feudal. But Hobbit is also in feudal. It will take him still 2 minutes more to reach the next stage. And if Hilberry pushes now, this is game over for Hobbit.
This might as well be game over for Hobbit as we speak. Because Hobbit does not seem to...
Yes.
This might be it. This might be it. Because longbowmen are just tearing apart. Longbowmen are just
I'm very surprised how Hilberry is doing micro, man. It doesn't look like that it's him playing, to be honest.
This might be Goldie. This might be Goldie.
But Goldie has less games than Hobbit.
And I think Hilberry's critical mass just won him the game. It was 2-0. This was 2-0.
Yeah, this is definitely GG. That is no coming back for Iber anymore from this game.
Meanwhile, Hilberry's economy is very steady. Very, very steady. I don't think even Lancers could do anything for him at this point.
No, they can't do anything, unfortunately. Abasi don't have lancers, right? They have camels. Oh, they have lancers. Okay.
They have lancers.
I didn't know that.
I don't think Hobbit knows this. He's not even upgrading his army. Oh my god, we might be seeing a GG right now. What do you think, Soheb?
In about a few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Hobbit is at the moment completely paused. He's trying to see what he can do to make a comeback because he knows that Hilberry is full feudal and he's making a Springald. Okay.
Super, this might be over. This might be over. But let's not. Oh, a Springald! A Springald! Use a Springald, Hobbit! Use the Springald!
He has not built it completely. It is still 6 HP less. You see, it is like 194.
Oh no, I cannot believe this.
Hobbit is under pressure.
I don't think Hobbit has been under this pressure.
He must be wondering why the Springald is not moving.
Hobbit is playing very defensively. The scores are very tight.
Yeah, come on, Hobbit, man. Fix the Springald. Oh my god. He built one and he can't use it.
Hilberry's, I think he was just too much for Hobbit right now. This was
I'm
too
surprised, Miguel. Like, what do you think about Hilberry's performance now? He has not been active. He's been playing only 30 minutes, maybe in a week.
He finished the Springle, but he's not using the Springle. He has a lot of resources that he's not using.
Okay, now he
He
started
has
to use it.
archers.
Good thing about the boss is that you can use the villager actually, because the villager, they are so cheap, you can always reboom it.
Hillberries is all in! All in! Hillberries is all in.
Yeah.
Will this be enough? I think Hobbit has... He has the Springle. He has the Springle. The Springle is about to get down the ram. Will he get down the ram?
If he gets...
Got down the ram!
He got down the ram, yes. This was a good move from him. He can use the Springle to take those archers also. One by one. He should camp some villagers inside his main town center. Man, those Springals are so powerful. Especially in...
As we speak, Hobbit goes for a second TC. He has not given up.
He has a nice boom on the small rivers, by the way.
However, Hillberries is getting closer to Castle Age, which has a very steady economy. He almost had the resources needed to go for that. So needed, so needed Castle Age.
Yeah.
At this point, is that a mango? He's got a mangonel. He's got a mangonel. He's got to use the mangonel.
He can completely wipe off Hillberry's army now. And he can push him back, actually. Is that a comeback from Hobbit?
We might be seeing a combat here, Soheb. A very tight, very impressive comeback, must I say. Very impressive.
Yes.
But I still don't know if this is enough, Soheb. I'm not sure if this is enough.
But he has 2k food, as Habibi pointed out. He can just keep on making villages from his 2 town centers.
And he's got the Lancers.
And he has the Lancers, yes. Keep in mind, he's in Castle Age, right? And Hillberry is still in Feudal Age. And he has a Springald and a Catapult.
All of his critical mass. This is huge. We might be seeing a real comeback.
This is huge comeback, yes.
This is a huge comeback. I think maybe Hillberries got overconfident on this one. But watch out, he's being raided he's getting raided by a mass of longbowmen.
You see Hillberry's painting at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, yes. He's going stables.
I think
Hillberries
it's not
in Age of Empires Rise of Rome because of his aggression. He's very well known for his aggression. This is what got him to be the greatest of all time in Age of Empires Roar. I would not say that Hillberries is the greatest of all time in DE because he was not even 40% of his old self. But had he been 80% or more of his old self when he made himself the greatest of all time, he would beat Vader X0, you know.
Okay. But look at the difference now. Hillberry was plus 30 population, and now Iber is 116 population and Hillberry is 74. The tides have turned, my friend. Have turned or has turned?
But this is not over yet. I'm sure that Hillberry still has, as he reaches Castle Age, I'm sure Hillberry has some tricks under the sleeve.
He's making 4-5 ranges, man. And then he painted all those forwards, which will be kind of useless because Iber is making a ram and he's just gonna clear them off. I think Iber should use this opportunity to push him back and try to snipe some villagers from Hillberries. He is sending some lancers, by the way.
He's sending some lancers. He's sending some crossbowmen. Oh, this is very hard for Hillberries. He's losing a lot of villagers at Gold Mine at 1. It's very hard for Hilberries. He's getting his economy slaughtered at 72 pop, while Hobbit just keeps growing and growing with not being able to stop that pump.
Hobbit has it, Miguel, man. He's the double the population of Hillberries. See the
Yes,
powerful of Abbasid late game, because they can make any siege unit without any upgrade, and the villages are super cheap.
Abbasid is very strong. Like, I don't know who says that Abbasid is not up to par with the other civilizations. I disagree completely. When game was in open beta, Abbasid was one of the favorite civs of the people, and they yeah, like Lancers, fast castle with Lancers. Abbasid is very strong, Sohaib.
Perhaps people have not tried it enough, so they think that it's not the strongest civ, but Iber definitely has mastered it. If he can take on English with the Basit, I think we are gonna see game number 3, as we spoke before. That is.
Remember something, Sohaib. This map was chosen by Hobbit. So next map will be chosen by Hilberries.
And you think he's gonna go for Arabia or maybe some water map?
Hilberries has always been the #1 player in continental AOE Roar and D, because he has always been the best one in Conti.
But
so
do we have a continental map in Age 4?
I think he will try a water map. I think he will try a water map because he's very expert, very expert in water maps. So perhaps we will see Boulder Bay.
It is possible, yes. That is a very nice map, actually. But Iber is soon to be max population. He's almost 160 population versus Hilberry's 80 population. And I think at the moment Hilberry is completely dumbstruck. He doesn't know how to do a comeback. He doesn't know what unit he should make to stop Iber's push.
I don't think he will be able to stop this push, but Hobbit will not get the win so easily as he might be thinking at this point. Maybe he thinks that he's already got this.
Oh, Iber just got a lot of villager kill at 10 o'clock.
Oh yes, with those lancers and those crossbows. But Hilberries is not giving up just now. He's actually pumping spring ults of his own. Do you think Hilberries will be able to hit Imperial?
Imperial? No way. He needs 1200 gold. At the moment he's collecting 90 gold a minute. And he has only 80 gold. And he's making crossbows.
I don't think Hilberries is done just yet. I think he still has...
Yeah, Hilberry definitely is not going to give up. He's somebody who's going to keep on fighting till the end.
Like he has always done, you know, in continental games he was the one that always fought 1 versus 4 with actual success. Like you know, when he boomed like for 25 minutes. After those 25 minutes he was pretty much unstoppable. He could even take on a 4 versus 1. He's
yes.
back with a critical mass.
Oh yes, that was his trademark, right? He used to wall up everything, and then he was booming for 20-25 minutes, and then his game started, and then came the destruction.
Exactly.
Crucial fights.
We might be seeing a really steady comeback by Hilberries. This is not over just now, Soheb.
I'm quite amazed why Iber is not making any ship to just block off Hilberry from getting into his map, because he has the sea control and he has 2 docks.
Yes, this is true. He has some mangonels trying to hit on Hilberry's. Do you see that micro? Do you think this is Goldie?
How would we know, man? I don't see why Goldie would play for Hilberry. And Goldie has less experience than Hilberry. Because you remember we played with him already today? And
Goldie today, so I think there's just a slight chance that this might be Goldie who we are seeing playing right now. Hilberys is not letting this go. He's striking back with a really smart, a very intelligent combination of crossbowman and longbowman. What's Hobbit going to do against this? He's got nothing against this critical mass. Hilberry is nearly again at 100 population, from which 44 are economy and the rest are all military.
And Hobbit is 94 economy, by the way. Hobbit can actually just make archers. That's it. He just needs critical mass of archers. And he can stop this push from Hilberries.
I think he's relying... Oh no, this is very bad for Hobbit. Very bad for Hobbit. Hobbit is losing army without not paying attention.
He's not paying attention, yeah.
Not paying attention.
He's about to lose 6 lancers for nothing.
For nothing. Crossbowmen are just ripping apart Hobbit's army. This is brutal, Hosoheb. This is just brutal. I'm not sure if Hobbit has what it takes to turn on the tides.
Hobbit is being greedy at the moment. He's just going all in boom and less army.
This is very greedy indeed. Oh, look at those mango hits. That was huge. That was the GG right there. What we just saw, this mango got a critical
completely
hit.
Remove the health bar from all those archers, man.
Oh my god. That was such a killing blow.
Yes, this is a huge loss for Hilberry. This is a huge loss of resources by him. Losing all those Springals and army. Only one word, man. Ouch.
Ouch. And oh my god. Oh my god. Hobbit is just clicked Imperial.
Oh yeah. Hobbit has clicked Imperial, right?
He has. But Hilberys is not giving up. Just now, he still has more tricks under his sleeve.
I'm just looking at what counter unit Hilberry is making. He's still sticking up with crossbows, but with all those Springals and Mangonels, he can't stop it. He can't stop the push from Iber.
No, I don't think he can. I don't think he can deal with this army of Hobbit that is only getting larger as time goes by.
And also the population limit, man, is increasing every minute.
Every minute. Hilberys is getting another critical mass of longbowmen. He's not giving up. He still believes there's a chance. He really wants to get this 2-0.
Oh yes, I can feel you, man. He desperately wants it to be 2-0 so he can prove to all of us that he was not just bragging, and we have to start taking him seriously.
Habibi saying that Imperial is so expensive that Hobbit should have just gone all-in army and finished this game. But I disagree with Habibi. I think Hobbit is playing very smart, very clever. I think right now, as Hobbit is right now, he doesn't have what it takes to beat Hilberys. He needs to age up and get even further improvements.
Yes, I completely agree, because with English they have the defensive advantage, right, with the plus 25% attack when somebody's attacking them. So maybe Hobbit is assuming that Hilberry has another critical mass of longbows and X-bows. So he wants to be sure that he takes his approach slowly. But I think this is the game decider move. This is all in from Hobbit. Now Hobbit is gonna go for it. Go for the landmarks.
He aged up, but he still doesn't have any upgrade whatsoever. So I think this is actually a very greedy move right here. Very, very greedy. Oh, I think Hilberys has painted on Hobbit's land at 6? Soheb, can you check on this, please? Check
No,
at
but
6.
he has an idle villager there, but
Oh, okay.
all the paint has been destroyed. There comes the push from Hobbit.
Do you think this will be the final push? I'm not so sure.
I think so. This is...
Remember, he has a very sharp micromanagement. He's been very strong with micromanagement. I don't think Hobbit has what it takes to win just with that army. He desperately needs the upgrades.
Do you look at the Hilberry counter-attack? Iber is pushing there, and Hilberry crosses the other bridge and goes all into Hobbit's eco.
This is not over. This is not over just yet.
Yeah.
I don't think that keep is going to be able to be built.
This will be a Doubt's castle.
That will be a Doubt castle for sure. That will be a Doubt castle for sure. Hobbit is losing a lot of population on this greedy keep. Very greedy. This might cost him the game. What do you think?
This will not cost him the game. Hobbit can still send back all his army, which is pushing in the front. But you see, now he realizes that Hilberry has nothing in his base because he has sent everything forward. So now Hobbit starts to raid him. He needs to be careful with his raid and should go for the villager only, but he's killing buildings like a noob. What should I say?
He needs to kill the landmarks because I'm sure Hilberry is going for the landmarks, and if he gets the landmarks, this is GG for Hobbit.
I don't know what is this happening, man. He failed his castle build, and all of a sudden he's making another castle which is gonna fail again.
What's going on with Hobbit? He's throwing everything away. I think Hobbit is just too nervous at this point. This is just too much.
My god. Oh my god. He just lost everything, and Hilberry, from 190 population, he has dropped to 120, and Hilberry is back into the game, or what?
I think Hilberry is going to win this one. Check on Hilberry's map. He actually defended successfully against Hobbit's all-in.
But where is his villager? I see he has one town center. You look at 9 o'clock. Hobbit has a town center and he's killing Hilberry's villager. I mean, the raid is coming from both sides, by the way. Hobbit, but now securely made two.
First keep, but his economy is just he doesn't have any economy anymore. Hobbit is pretty much done after this brutal raid. Very brutal raid.
Yes, this was a big mistake from him. Like, the amount of villager he lost by trying to make two castles next to each other made zero sense to me. And Hilberry is now trying to raid Hobbit, and Hobbit is trying to raid Hilberry. So at the moment, both of the players seem to be in a similar situation. They need to save their eco and keep the army rates high, keep the numbers high.
Yes, I really think we have come across two players that are very similar level, very similar level. This is a very close game. This is still not over. Hilberry's still fighting. Hilberry still has population, still has economy, still pumping non-stop. He's now going for the siege. He might take away that siege because it's been unprotected.
Unprotected, and Iber is not looking at it. Oh my god, he's gonna lose 6-7 siege. Okay, now he realized. He's sending back his archers to take those villages. So Hilberry
in a very, oh my god, and he got away with a critical mass of himself.
Now,
I don't think Hobbit has any chance.
You think Hobbit has no chance, but I think Hobbit is still in the game.
I think
keep in mind
all of what Hobbit had. Hobbit has nothing. Like, if he burns that eco, these resources that he has at this point, it's
Uh,
over. If he can't finish the game, with the resources he currently has, this might as well be 2-0.
but I see Hilberry is still very far behind because keep in mind, Hobbit is in Imperial Age. Hilberry is nowhere near Imperial, so he needs to gather so much resources now because he has none to go to the next stage. So, and Hobbit has upgraded his Lancer to Elite Lancers. You know, so even few of them can do massive damage to Hilberry's base and archers. And then he's building at 9 o'clock. Look at this paint of stables. So he's gonna get all those villagers from Hilberry at 9. He's trying to trap him, you know.
Yeah, that's the final strike from Hobbit. I believe that those horsemen are those elite horsemen.
Yeah, they are elite lancers, man. They are the strongest. You see, you can look at the logo and they show you 4 bars.
Wow, what a game! What a game! What a show! What a main event!
Oh yeah, a nice comeback from Hobbit. We almost thought that he's gonna lose the game.
I think we all saw the same things. Like Hobbit was on the verge of losing everything.
Yes, as Jose said, Hilberry cannot select France anymore, and Hobbit now, if he wins this, cannot select a Basset anymore. And GG is called. Oh my god. What a game, guys.
GG, what a game, man. What a game. This was just brutal. This was just a brutal game.
Man, I can only say this game, Hobbit showed his potential at what he has. You know?
Do you think that confidence is back on Hobbit? And do you think Hilberry still has the psychological advantage or not anymore? What do you think, Sohib?
We have to look at the chat now if Hilberry is typing any emotional stuff to Hobbit to make his mind weak. You know, but I think Hilberry is pretty strong, you know, in his brain to analyze and stuff. And Hobbit is the person who is very calm. He does not shows it, but so either way, none of the players should be affected. And we're gonna have an awesome final game.
So I cannot play with the sieve I once won, right?
Yes, yes. Hilberry said map, and Iber cannot select the same civ. Boy, you look at him. He sounds so confident already.
I believe he sounds very different from his first intervention. He was very nervous, very scared, I would say. Now he sounds very confident, like he sounds like himself.
Yeah, exactly. So we see all the confidence back on Hobbit's side, and for me it felt like, okay, let's get it done. Let's kill Hilberries and go to next stage. And
I kind of agree.
But
I kind of agree that
the pressure would be super, I think, much more on Hilberries because he's playing this tournament to prove a point. And if he's kicked out from the first qualifying stage, I think this might make things worse for him, you know, in terms of everything he says and all the experience he has, and getting kicked out from round 1. I think this is going to affect him massively emotionally. What do you think, Miguel?
Yeah. I think emotionally he's back to himself. He might even be, I would not say overconfident, but oh my god, it was such a game, Soheb, such a game, such high level, such a high level.
Yes, I think it was.
Well, we just saw the greatest of all time in AOE and AOE ROR, and one of our most highest high-level experts in DE. This Hobbit. Hobbit was a very high-level expert in team games in DE. So we really saw a very high-level game right here. Soheb, two very strong players, very strong players.
Yes, I completely agree with you, man. I mean, so far the games have been going awesome. Both the players are showing their full potential. I'm quite surprised the way Hilberries is playing. It already he already shows to us that he knows everything. He doesn't need to play 100 games or 200 games. You know, he
Yes,
can just play a few games and he knows everything because he's the real Pawner.
I super agree with you on this. So Hilberry just showed us that he's indeed this type of experts, super high level experts that he can log in every 3 4 years and just go in, play a few games, and then be up on the same level as any other expert that has been actively playing like for the past 5 years, like Morek, for example, Boki. Morek has been playing non-stop for the past 5 years, and Hilberys came out after 3 years of no playing, and he gave him very good games, very GGs, almost won against Boki.
Did
So
they play 1v1 or they played together at 2v2s?
I think they played a 2v2, and Hilberys carried Morek, which is huge because Hilberys only plays every 5 years, every 4 years.
Okay, interesting. Well, I didn't know about this, but yeah, we can completely see by the way he's playing that he has the skill level and he can prove himself right.
I think he just made a statement on this game. Like he just showed Iber, I can choose any save and beat the hell out of you. But just it was just a miscalculation that costed Hilberys this last game. It was just a slight miscalculation. Can you make
Exactly.
sure that Hobbit does not forget to um to allow observers?
Let me make sure to allow observers. I wrote him a message directly inside the game. We can't miss this game, man. This
No,
is
this is the highlight of the tournament for sure.
all right. Hobbit responded yes, so he's definitely gonna make spectating allowed. So it will give me like few minutes. I'll be back from toilets. So the mic is
Sure.
yours.
I'll be here casting. Well, can you just leave the game like on observe so at least we see someone's TC because right now it's just a screen and me talking about.
Yes, but they have not started yet. I'm watching them,
Okay,
and by the time they start, I should be here. Like I am just away for a few minutes.
perfect. 1 second, guys. I'm just activating my Twitch account because I haven't used in a while, so I can also interact in the chat. So, guys, tell me what do you think of last game? I think it was a very high level, very high level game. I think both players showed that they can both put on a beating on the other, but they also showed much respect to each other, much respect. I believe that Hilberys was very confident after winning game one because Hobbit has had no chance at all during first game. But on the second game, like Hobbit just said, like on round two, Hobbit said, "Hey, I'm here. I am not going to let you win this easy XO. I'm not going to let you win this and just have a zero score, a zero score on me. I'm going to fight back," and he did. And now we are, and thanks to this very strong mentality of Hobbit, we are now able to see game three. But Hilberry is a champion. He's a champion. He's a greatest of all time. And he has been in many tournament finals in quite a bunch of show matches. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Hobbit will have this match as easy as he thinks. I'm I'm just going to make sure that Hobbit does not forget to allow observers. And as Vertex just said, yes, Hobbit belongs to a very pro DE clan that is Silent Shadow Hydra SH, no Silent Hydra, something like this. A very strong, very high level experts clan of DE. So of course Hobbit was the favorite to win this match. Some people like AOE Robot thought that Hobbit would put a 2-0 on Hillberries. Meanwhile, Hillberries thought he would put a 2-0 on Hobbit in less than 20 minutes. Hillberries was saying that games would start at 4 p.m. Saturday, and by 4:20 p.m. Saturday, Hobbit would be able to go back to work because the games would be already over with a 2-0, a sounding 2-0 by Hillberries. And the game just started. So let me tune in and tell you what's going on, which are the civilizations that both players picked. And Hobbit went for English, and Hillberries went for Mongols. What are we going to see here? Perhaps a Dark Age rush by Hillberries? A greedy boom by Hobbit? Who knows? We will.
And I'm back.
Game is on. It's Hillberries picked on the Mongols, and Hobbit picked on English.
English versus Mongols. Oh my god. So we're gonna see all in start age from Hillberries, or he's gonna go.
Hillberries will go for an all-in. I have no doubts that Hillberries will go for an all-in.
This requires a lot of macro and micro, by the way, so I hope Hillberry has this in him. So maybe he wants to prove a second point that he is still the fastest of all.
Well, yeah, like Hillberries was also very well known because he would reach Tool Age at 6 minutes or even less with 8 to 10 upgraded Axers by 8 minutes. So yes, maybe he will prove the point that he's the fastest of all.
I think Civ-wise, Hobbit needs to be very careful in this, and he needs to drag this game to castle at least, and get that crucial mass of longbows and pikes. If he only pushes with longbows, then he's not gonna have a happy ending in this.
Yes, it's going to be quite hard for Hillberries if he's not able to finish this game in Feudal or Dark Age. However, right now Hobbit has got how many sheeps? He's got 6 sheeps straight to his TC. This is very good for him. This is going to be a very important food source for him.
Hobbit is already scouting Hillberries. He needs to get more sheep around his base before he's here. But maybe he wants to know if Hillberry is going for a stable.
Catch up on current time. You're still behind.
Oh yes, my bad. That used to casting. Okay, the stable is up.
And
Horseman
there it is. The early horseman, he's going for and he already has all the resources he needs to go feudal. This is very hard. This is going to be very, very hard for Hillberry.
Oh my god! Look at how far he made the council hall. Oh my god! And Hillberry sees it. He's just gonna send his 2 horsemen and harass him. Why he made that council hall 1 kilometer away?
This is a very, very, very bad move by Hobbit. Very bad move by Hobbit. How can he do it?
He can never go to next stage now.
He has to cancel now.
Such crucial time wasted just because he lost a villager also.
Oh no, this is just I think this is over. This is over.
2 more horsemen is coming. Hobbit's gonna lose some more villages.
Oh my god.
He's not even close to build that.
No, this is over. This is over. This is GG already.
This
is
is... What was Hobbit thinking in his head when he painted the council hall this far away? Big Will. What could be in his mind? He lost 4 villages already.
I think he was just greedy, overconfident perhaps. Overconfident. Hilberries is already clicking. I think Hilberries is almost too late.
Is he building a landmark yet? I don't see him making any landmarks.
No, you're right. She's not. But this is not looking good at all for Hobbit, who cannot do anything on that brutal rush that was just put on him.
Is this the real Hilberry is playing?
Oh.
He knows all the civs. He's doing the right stuff.
This might be Goldie.
But
I
Goldie
think
could improve so quickly.
This could be Goldie. Actually,
Yeah.
no. This is Hilberries, man.
Yeah, I mean, British villages are strong, but they're not gonna...
Can you check if Hilberries is on his way to feudal?
Actually, he is, yes. He is making
Oh my god,
that
he has...
trade landmark. And he's 23 population, and Iber is 19 population. He's
Oh
not...
my god, he just can't... he just can't.
This
Jesus.
is brutal, man.
This is brutal. What a high level game we're having. So this is very, very high level gameplay right here in front of us.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and
This
Hobbit
is very
has no resources to make a barrack. I think he just needs to camp with longbows and try to boom and catch up with Hilberry in terms of eco.
Yes, if Hilberries...
He has the unit to counter longbows. So I'm not sure what
Yeah.
Hobbit is planning.
Oh my god. This is very, very, very hard. Very hard. For Hobbit.
It was very hard and sad to see such a pro player like Hobbit doing such a silly mistake.
Yes.
After having played so many games already in H4, makes a landmark versus Mongols where his town center archers cannot reach. What more can you do?
Yes, this is not looking good at all for Hobbit. Not looking good at all for Hobbit. And Hilberries reached the feudal age. However, Hilberry's economy is not optimal.
Yes, I'm
At
quite
all.
surprised he did not go for the aura, but he went for the trade cards.
Did he kill the Khan? I think Hilberry's killed the Khan with his town center. I mean, Hobbit killed Hilberry's Khan.
Yes, he lost the Khan, yes.
This is a very tight, very, very tight, very compromising situation for Hobbit. I don't think I'm not sure if he will be able to
I mean, if you
move on from this one.
look at the income per minute, Hilberry definitely has more villagers. He's gaining a lot more resources every minute as compared to Hobbit. And Hobbit is only stuck with Council Hall. He can only make longbows, but I don't think he can push out with those longbows. Otherwise he's gonna get sniped and lose all the army he has.
Do you think Hilberries will go to Fast Castle?
Very, very likely, because he has the map control now, right? He has this horsebow mask. They're gonna roam around the map freely. They're gonna scan all the resources on the map. Hilberry doesn't need to farm. He's just gonna take all the gazelles and the berries on the map. So he's gonna end up with a lot of resources. And plus he's trading for gold. and each trade card is not bringing the best traded. They're only bringing 6 gold. What? You saw that? Because they're only bringing 6 golds. He needs to.
Oh my god.
He needs to rebuild it further east, so he gets better return for his trade cards. But anyways, Hobbit is pushing out. I don't know why. Hilberry will notice this. His long bows.
Hobbit doing such an expert, such a pro player like Hobbit making these mistakes? I cannot believe myself. I cannot believe my eyes. Hobbit is just sending.
Oh, he's just gonna walk into his horseman.
Oh, what the hell, man? Hobbit, what the fuck?
He's not. Rip.
F, man.
Wait, is Hilberry going Mango Dice? He's making arches. Okay, so Hilberry is not taking any chances, right? So he's making one stable horseman and one stable Mango Dice.
I think we're just seeing precisely the experience of an all-time expert like Hilberry's.
Oh yeah, he played totally solid this game, and he's mixing up the army, which is exactly what H4 is all about. You don't spam one unit and go all in, you spam multiple units. Hobbit is making his first barrack, finally. Population-wise, Hilberry is 36, and Hobbit is 28 at the moment. He's already making pastures, which is very nice.
Yes, Hobbit needs to make a critical mass of his own with ASAP. No time to waste.
He needs.
My god. There goes one Mango Die goes down. One Mango Die goes down. Maybe. What's Hobbit doing, man? What's Hobbit doing?
Oh, he's using the... Okay, he's doing a bit of micro. He's getting more kills, actually. Not bad.
What an expert move. Like, Hobbit is really turning the tides on this one.
Yeah, to come back, he just needs to stay in his base. Try to get a decent eco, get the mass, and then come out.
Yes, he really needs a critical mass.
Because Hilberry is just waiting there. You know, Hilberry himself is not making a lot of army, right? You see him making not so much. He's just booming at the moment. He's just analyzing what Hobbit is going to do next while he's trying to get the eco advantage. But I don't like the way he's collecting his gazelles. If you look at 7 o'clock, he did not build the Gur, and he has 4 villagers walking 5 kilometers just to drop off food.
As you see in the middle, a very important battle just took place. Very important battle just took place as Hobbit won that battle with his critical mass of Longbowmen and Pikemen, which is a very intelligent combination of units. Very, very smart, very intelligent. I have never seen a combination like this before. But Hilberry's, oh my god, he's going to get hit by that. Oh yes.
Yeah. There's some nice snipe from Hobbit. This will bring him back to the game.
This is definitely bringing him back to the game. Meanwhile, Hilberry's has not afforded any relevant army so far. He's just running on with very hurt units. Like you see that Mango Die has 7 HP and another horseman has a bit less than 60 HP. Like
exactly.
Even if he engages in battle, this is over for Hilberry's, as he just loses another horseman.
Iber has...
This might be it.
What?
Do you think Hobbit just...
After having such a horrible start, and Hobbit is winning this, how come?
I think Hobbit is telling the world that he's made of courage. I don't know, that he's not here to play games. He's here to win. He's not here you know, to just come and he, to just come and be and get beat up by Hilberries. He's telling the world, I'm here to match up with the greatest of all time, and eventually put on an upset, like a
Oh.
very
Just look at hobbits killing 10 villagers in a row.
in a row. I don't know what Hilberries was trying to build a jar at 7. This might have just costed Hilberries the game.
Where is
Why?
Hilberry's army? He was only booming. Where is his horsemen? Maybe, as I said, Mongols is a strong save, but needs a lot of macro and micro. And this is where Hilberry might have lost it because it is too much for him. And now he's saying, "Oh fuck it, man! This is too much. I'm just gonna play the way I do, and this is costing him the game."
Yes, but Hobbit is getting way too greedy, very greedy, and he just lost all of his mass of Bowman. So Hilberries is saying to Hobbit, I'm back on the game, you're not going to win this just as easy.
Yeah, a small comeback from Hilberry, and they both at the moment seem to be in equal position. But Hobbit is having the...
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
I think Hobbit right now has the advantage because Hobbit just needs one unit to beat on Hilberry's army. He just needs longbowmen.
Actually, yes, because Hilberry does not has enough horsemen to actually do any damage. And he's also doing a second mistake. He's making Mangurais versus longbows. And longbows easily kill Mangurais. He should be going all in horsemen with archers.
Hobbit just... There's a huge battle taking place in the middle of the map right now.
I'm watching it, yeah. And Hobbit is about to push him. Does he has the siege upgrade from the blacksmith? Not yet. Hobbit has not got siege engineering so far. But I think he might be thinking of getting it and finishing this game early.
I think the emotional stress that Hobbit is going through right now is just so much that Hobbit will want to put an end to this ASAP. I think Hobbit just wants to get rid of this, to get rid of this matchup that has been very hard for him, very stressing for him, and just, yeah, like just put an end to this nightmare he has been going through in the past few days, ever since he knew he was not up in Hilberry.
I completely agree, man. I think the pressure is building up on Hilberry at the moment. You see him next to his town center. Instead of moving his jur, he has made a second jur in the wood. This is extra 100 wood. He does not has enough army to take those longbows. What would help? He can make those cheap outposts from the Mongols and try to block off Hobbit's army. But then he just realized that, oh, he's getting shitty return rates on the trade route, and now he's about to move his landmark a bit further away. But maybe it is too late already.
Maybe it is too late already. But Hobbit is definitely not even close on winning this. He doesn't have siege engineering. He doesn't really have any large army besides that. Did he just move it like...
What? Oh, look at Hobbit. Look at, oh, he's walking into his town center. He's gonna lose so much of his army. No, Hobbit, you don't do that, man. You don't do that.
This is very bad for Hobbit.
He really has to move his landmark far away so he can get more gold.
Well, if we think long term, going from 7 gold to 9 gold, that's almost a 30% increase. That's very relevant. 30% increase.
Slight relevant, yes, definitely. But I still think if you get the Aura landmark, you're gonna have such a massive boost in eco in Feudal Age, man. As compared to this, because you don't need so much gold with Mongols in Feudal Age. to be honest. You just need wood and food. Because for Mango Dice you need no gold. And for Horseman also you need no gold. Oh no, for Mango Dice you need 40 gold. But it's not much. You can put 6 on gold.
Hobbit is killing the sheep instead of the villagers. Maybe this is some strategy that we haven't seen before. But he just picked apart some villagers from Healberries. Healberries is going against the ram. I'm not sure if this will be enough.
I think this will be enough because the TC Fire is on the ram now. And Hobbit can just move around with his army and get all those units from Healberries.
Hobbit is sending some reinforcement. This might be it. Hobbit cannot take this pressure any longer. The psychological stress has been just too much. He almost forfeit from this. Oh my god, Healberries just hit Castle Age.
Yes,
this
but
game is not over.
But with what you look at Healberries' resources, he has some, but I think he's in a pretty bad shape at the moment.
Hobbit is building. He is building a ram just in front of Healberries TC. This is definitely a lack of respect to Healberries, who is the greatest of all time, the GOAT. But I think Hobbit deserved this. Like, he was under so much pressure, under so much. This game 2 was so brutal for him. I think he deserves
definitely
to say, I am the new school. I am not the old school. I'm the new school with the SH clan, and I'm here to show my worth, to prove my worth.
Definitely a sign of disrespect, making that ram right onto his face, showing Healberry, this is GG bro, call it, let me go through, you go back to your lobby in Discord and start training the new kids or something like that.
Yes, this is just a disrespect to Healberries, but Healberries is not willing to give up just now.
He is actually gathering some lancers, but I'm not sure if they are enough. He has at the moment 3 lancers. Is Hobbit going to next stage? Oh, he's almost 100 population, and he is actually going to next stage. Meanwhile, Healberry is 44 population with no army. I think we have a game here. Hobbit goes to the next round.
Here, but Healberries is that kind of player that if you give him a time to breathe, he will come back stronger than ever. So I think Hobbit cannot put down on this pressure that he's applying.
Yeah.
Ho, Winston, welcome to the show. It's so unfortunate that you're catching this classic almost when it's about to finish.
The Lancers have shown up, by the way. This is the last attack from Healberry, I think. Hobbit with the palings.
Why do we see Healberries calling it just now? I see those Lancers are tearing apart super hardly on all the long bowmen that Hobbit had. So maybe we might see a comeback so him. I'm not sure this is over just yet.
Yeah. If Hobbit goes all in now and does not gives Healberry to recuperate, then this is definitely over. But those Lancers definitely paid back big time, man.
I think Hobbit is in a very desperate situation to just finish this game. He's trying to knock out Healberries and he's unable to do so. Imagine the frustration he must be going through.
Exactly, and I am not sure what will be the next army composition Hobbit is gonna send. Most likely he's gonna go all in Spearmen to stop those Lancers.
I wonder what will be the next move.
Hobbit can also go Knights on his own, but I see him massing more longbows and spearmen in his base.
Yes, I think Hobbit will just keep producing longbows and...
Can't see red in map. But this is the thing, Mongols you don't see much in the map because they don't build so many units, buildings, right? You don't have to reboot.
He lost his town center, but did he also lose all of his villagers? Is he rebuilding a town center? What's going on there?
He has 36 villager, and they are idle at 9. I think
Just yet.
Miguel.
This is not over just yet.
I
This is not over. Remember those? Remember those trade caravans are bringing 9 gold instead of 7. So this is a huge increase in Hilberry's gold income. So maybe he can attempt. Oh, now 10. This has been
bringing 10.
increasing.
Yes, I think he moved it next to the Ovu. And yeah, this is actually what is keeping Hillberries alive, actually. These caravans. Slowly.
Very smart move. Very, very smart move by Hilberries. He's not giving up. He's fixing his town center. This is not over.
And he's about to raid Hobbit. But he was caught.
Hobbit is just desperate to put an end to this matchup, but he just can't. Hilberries is just all over the map, all over him.
I'm trying to see.
That raid went out very bad for
very
Hilberries.
Bad,
Very
yes.
bad. But this is not over yet. Like, he has a lot of sheep. Is that crossbowman? Is that crossbowman that we're seeing from
Hobbit?
Or is it more longbowman?
Oh yeah,
more
no,
longbowman?
he's making crossbows, so this is the right unit he's making against lancers.
What's Hobbit's population at this point?
Hillberry is 41 population and Hobbit is 102. Hobbit is very high in eco, by the way. He's 71 villagers and Hillberry is 32. How can Hillberry come back in this? The only way to come back is to convert all that army with a priest, which is very unlikely because it is all archers.
Yes, it's very unlikely. I don't think there's much. And
did my game crashed? Oh shit.
No, I think it's about to be called GG. No, yes, your game crashed because they're still playing, but I can tell you what's going on.
Yes, well, I'm about to restart. Yeah, Tim. Whoa, man, I wanted to put this in YouTube and the game crashed. Awesome. It's the best Age 4 game for Age of Empires 1 players, and this happened. But I think that GG is called, right?
It's called, yes. It's over. It's over. It was a very close, very, very close matchup. Ended up 2-1 for Hobbit after enduring such a beatdown on game 1 and such a beatdown on game 2 until Hobbit could actually take a breath. And finally, Hilberries had it in his hands.
All the people in the chat are saying that Hillberry is a washed up Pawner.
I disagree.
What do you think about this, Miguel?
I don't agree. I think Hilberries is very sharp. His micro is on point. I just think he needs to sandbox more to learn more the civilizations, to learn about Garrison, to learn about all the mechanics that has H4 that he's not familiarized with. But what a game, guys. What a game. Hobbit, we're here with the winner. We're here with the winner. With
GG, Hobbit. Man. Well played.
Me, Hobbit. What a show. What a show, man. You impressed. The whole community is in shock about these 3 games, especially game 2. What a comeback, Hobbit. Please tell us, how were you feeling? How was the emotions, your mental strength, your psychology? How were you feeling during game 2?
I mean, in the first game, I knew the probability that I lose the game was high. So I said, you know what, let him play his French. Once he finished playing his French, I would have my chances. So in the second game, I think I had the advantage. I forgot to collect gold at some point, and I realized, you know what, I cannot go up if I don't have 200 gold. And I stack my bills on gold, hoping that he wouldn't do some fast long bows rush. But then he wasted his time on on trying to take down my fishing ships, so that bought me some time. I made tower and I survived. I defended and I survived. And once I survived that, I had the eco because he didn't have fish. I had a lot of fish, so I could have made villas and army indefinitely. At some point, I was winning and I started getting bored because game was getting long and he wasn't resigning. So I started playing Slack and he almost got me at some point.
Yeah, exactly, Hobbit. That was I was coming
And
up
then I
with.
came back.
In the middle of the game, Hilberry had a
Yeah.
massive advantage, and you hardly had any armies. And he was pushing up with all-in longbows and pikemen, and you were completely defending yourself, half the population of him, but yet you were able to make a comeback. Should we call
Yeah.
this an OP save, or we call this an OP skills that you have?
No, the
Call it,
save is
call it, I'm inexperienced
No,
as
the
shit.
thing
I
is-
don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
The
we
thing is-
we we have the washed up Pona
thing
with
is-
us.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The thing is, I think Hilberry in the water map had to take the sea. Somehow he had to contest the sea. He didn't, and that gave me the advantage. With like I had 20,000 food in that pond, so
Ex-
I could basically keep making vills if he killed them, and I would just garrison the vill in my TC and kill his army.
I think so. Also, Hilberry there made a mistake by spending so much time trying to snipe those fish boats and not pushing
Yeah.
directly in your base. And you were just moving your fish boats here and there, and this gives you the crucial time which the Abbasid Civ needs to boom up,
Yeah.
get that cheap villager upgrade, and just overboom.
He made that one ship, and I wanted to kill that ship, but ships never die.
My ships
I
was next
spent
to my
like
top.
2 minutes killing that ship, and I had to kill it because that's where my army was crossing, you know.
But I think Hilberry, you
It was out
were
of
you a bit overconfident in the second game because in the middle of the game with your push, we almost thought that this is gonna be 2-0 and you gonna win like X out Iber and but then Iber's comeback was it surprising for you?
Honestly, it's just an experience. Looking back, you know, I had the resource and everything. I should have just, either made more army buildings and made it a huge army, or just gone up to next stage. I had a lot of resources. I just thought it was over.
But I must say, man, you played excellent. Like the way you played, me and Miguel were completely surprised that how you could gain so much experience in such a short time, knowing all the build orders and making the right units and the right counter, and giving Hobbit a very hard time. Keep in mind, Hobbit has been playing a lot. He was in the closed beta and the open beta, and he has been grinding a lot more than you.
Only,
But
it's only
still,
game.
well played, man.
Why you have to